Today I will be teaching you how to use Little Fox. So go to the website littlefox.co.kr. You have to enter your username and your password. Okay, this is the account settings and the logout option. On the upper left side of the website is the website name Little Fox. Every time you click on it, you'll be directed to the home page, and below it is the book icon. Every time you click the book icon, you will be directed to this page, okay, which will have the new episodes, okay, the favorites, and the stories by level or stories by category. Okay, let's start with stories by level. Red boxes here indicate the start of every level. Okay, so in every level there are a number of books. Levels 1, 2, and 3 would be for beginners. Okay, so we have individual stories for each level. And currently in Little Fox we have 9 levels with different stories. Okay, so for every level there are individual stories, and they also have single stories for each. For example, for level 1 there are a number of single stories which are good for beginners. Example would be I see, Happy Birthday, One Cloud, Many Clouds. They are not necessarily part of a series. Next is stories by category. There are several categories like adventure, fantasy, animals, classics, and a lot more. So when you open a category, example, adventure. When you open the adventure category, you will be directed to a list of stories or movies that are under that category. So each category has their own lists of episodes. When you open Gulliver's Travel, you will then see the episodes under Gulliver's Travel. Okay, so it's just the same as opening it, the stories by level. So this one is just by category. Okay, next up is the favorites. Yes, I have a lot of students that are using the same books. So what I do is instead of scrolling down and looking for the book at that specific level, what I do is just I add them to my favorites. Okay, by adding favorites, you just look for the story that you want to add. You see the star there, just click that star and it will be automatically added to your favorites. If you want to remove a book or a story from your favorites, just click that star and it will be gone. So when you open Little Fox, some episodes or some movies they start the latest episode, just like Bird and Kip. While some others they start from the beginning or from the first episode itself. I will be showing you how to navigate Little Fox, so I'll be using Bird and Kip. Okay, so here I am showing you what these icons are. We have the pencil, that is the quiz. Okay, the notebook or the AB notebook, as some students call it, is the vocabulary or the keywords. The next one is the crossword puzzle and the star words. The last one is the reading, or they call it the purple paper. The 3 icons inside the box, which is the microphone, the headphones, and the printer, those are not important, so we will be ignoring them. Next, I will be showing you how I use Little Fox. So when I teach, I follow a format. Okay, so we have here keywords, movie, page by page, quiz, star words, vocabulary, crosswords, and a lot of other activities. I start with copying the title of the episode. Okay, so on my keyboard, I just press F2. Okay, so that means edit. Okay, so if you will notice in my time log, okay, I have other extra entries there, but keywords to crosswords, those are the ones that are available in Little Fox. Okay, the other extra ones, which is grammar check down to caption this, are just some extra activities that I created. If you can see on the screen, we have here a list of additional teaching materials that I've created before. Not all stories from Little Fox have additional stories or additional materials, but we will be working on it soon. Alright, okay. So, of course, after you let the kids watch the movie and then you let them play the activities, you also have to write their scores on your time log. Now let's watch the movie. Click the play button. And then you will see a new window with the movie. Okay, so this is Bird and Kip episode 66, Splash. In this window, you will see there's tabs, movie, page by page, quiz, vocabulary, crossword, full screen, and close. The four tabs, page by page, quiz, vocabulary, and crosswords, are just the same as what you can see on the web page. Alright, okay, so let's watch a movie. Click play or click movie. Then you have play and pause. You can switch to full screen or exit to normal screen. You can also repeat if you want to. Okay, so now since we're done with the movie, let's go back to the format. Okay, so we'll check movie. Next, we go to keywords. Okay, we go to the AB notebook on Little Fox. Okay, and then another window will pop up. Okay, in this window you will see the English word. There's the Korean word and the example. Okay, there's also a speaker icon there if you want to listen to the word. Remember, when you're doing this, you have to share your screen through Skype. I will be teaching you how to share your screen in a little bit. Okay, now let's talk about the tabs. I have here the text size. Okay, so you use the plus sign to increase the text and then the minus sign or decrease your text size. Okay, and we have the text on and off. So we have here 5 tabs. Okay, so each tab has a purpose. When you click the first tab, all the texts will disappear. Click it again and it will all come back. When you click the second tab, the English words will disappear. The Korean words will disappear if you click the third tab. The fourth tab would be for the examples. The fifth tab is for the fill in the blanks. Okay, so usually I use this after the quiz, for the vocabulary quiz. When teaching keywords, I start with toggling the second and third tab, which will leave me only the English words. Okay, so I increase the text size while I'm sharing my screen. Okay, and then I let the students read the words. So usually I start and then they will just follow after my lead. Okay, so we usually do this for 2 to 3 times until the student will master the pronunciation of the words. Clicking the first tab twice will bring everything back to the screen, which leads us to the lesson proper. Okay. You're going to teach the students the meaning of the words, since Little Fox is all about building their vocabulary. Okay, so first we let them read the word again, okay, and then let them translate that in Korean so that they will become familiar with the word, and then they can provide their own example. Teachers can also lead by giving examples of their own. Okay, so we're done with the keywords. Now let's check that off our list. Okay, and then before we go to the page by page, I'd like to show you how you can share your screen through Skype. We need to log in on our Skype. From your Skype window, okay, just click the plus sign and then you will see a share screen button. Okay, then start. Click start. Now let's go to page by page. Okay, there are 2 ways to open page by page, either from the movie or from the purple paper. Okay, so what we have to do is just open the movie window and click page by page. Okay, so once you're in, you can start by reading every line first, and then the student will just follow after you. Okay. You can click next or previews if you want to go back. You can also click the white area there so that the words will disappear. And another way would be if you go to the reading or the purple paper. There are two tabs. The first tab will show you the words alone or the sentences alone. Okay, the second tab would have Korean translation for every page. So this is just the same as the page by page window, just that it doesn't have pictures. Okay, so I actually prefer using this because whenever we read, I just let the student read the sentences in Korean. So I think it makes them understand the sentence better. Okay, so we're done with page by page. Next up is quiz. Okay, so for the quiz, there are two ways again. Using the windows or the movie windows or the pencil icon. Okay, so from the movie, just click quiz, then start. Okay, so for earlier levels, there are only 5 items or 5 questions. The kids have to listen to the sound and then choose from pictures 1 or 2 for the correct answer. Okay, if it's a correct answer, they will get a circle. And then if the answer is wrong, then it's an X. Okay, so usually what I do is if the student doesn't know how to really open Little Fox, I share my screen and I just navigate the quiz for them. Okay, just let them hear the sound and then I will let them choose between 1 or 2 for the correct answer. Now let's check off quiz on our list and we are now on vocabulary. Go to the home page again and then click AB Notebook. And then, okay, so we have 2 tabs here under the view. Forgot to mention it before. Okay, so when you click the first tab, it will show you the words that are used in the episode based on when they appear on the movie. The second tab would be this is alphabetical. I prefer using this because some students they tend to open their vocabulary on their screen and just look or take a peek at the answers instead of really thinking about it. So that's why I use this, the second tab. Okay, so to make it into a vocabulary text, just toggle the second tab under text on and off, and the fifth tab. If you can see, the English words are gone and also the words that are in the example are gone. Okay, so with this, you have to ask the student what the English word is, and when they get it correctly, just click on the white space where the word was originally written and just count their scores. You can also record their score on your time log. As you can see beside the title, Bird and Kip 66 Splash, there is a number 20. This indicates how many words this episode has. And the student got 18 out of 20. Okay, so just write their score on your time log. And if they have a problem word, you can write it down under your comments. Problem word splash so that you can review it on your next session. Next up is Star Words. Okay, for Star Words, just go back to Little Fox homepage, click on the Star Words icon, and another window will pop up. For now, my Star Words isn't working, so we'll just go ahead and start with Crossword Puzzle. And they start Crossword Puzzle, the students have to type in the words first, okay, so that they will become familiar with the words and their Korean translations as well. Once they're done, they can click skip and they will see these little boxes. Okay, so they will start the crossword puzzle. They can go back or they can refresh. So when they do, they will have or they will see another set of crossword puzzle. There are several hints. One would be for show a word, show a letter, or listen. And finally, we're done with crossword puzzle. Now we are on our last item of the checklist, which is reading. Go back to the home page, click on the reading or the purple paper. Increase the text size and let the student read the whole story while you are sharing your screen. So that's the last of it. This is the end of our Little Fox guide. Thank you for watching.